Hi guys.
Boy, that was easy.
Come on, guys.
And a year ago, these guys were brought here.
Come on, guys. Get.
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on.
Alright.
Come on.
We bought them a year ago as bottle caps from here. You can tell they're not very wild.
So we just got done selling steers at the sales barn. We hauled down 2 loads of the bottle calves that we had raised last spring. And it was time to come around to sell them, so we just sold the 2 more loads off today. We had selling more loads previously, as I've shown in my videos. But right now I'm standing under the hood of my truck, and today the day has finally come where I have to refill the DEF fluid in my truck. In actuality, this isn't the first time I've had to fill it. I think this is the 3rd time I've put fluid in it now. So the DEF fluid is 32.5% urea, and the remaining being deionized water. So what the DEF does is that it's sprayed into the exhaust, and it reduces the NOx emissions that are in the exhaust by converting them into water and ammonia, I believe. So every now and then, I don't know how many miles that I can go without filling up, but I have 5 gallons that I got from Sloan's since we stopped there on the way back from the sales barn. And this stuff for 5 gallons runs about $25. It's not as expensive as it used to be. I think it used to be like $12 a gallon. So it's definitely dropped down. But some people have been asking me, am I going to delete my truck? Well, we'll see what happens when the time comes, because right now it's under warranty, and it would really be dumb to delete the truck. But I've heard that the emissions on the truck, on these trucks, have had a tendency in the past to reduce the engine life. So we'll see. I'm not a diesel expert or anything like that. So I've got a 2.5 gallon jug. Let me show you what this stuff is. So around the rim of this jug, there is this crystal stuff, and this is the urea. This is from the AdBlue, or whatever the name of it, the DEF. I think this stuff is TR Care, it's called. But this is what happens after the DEF evaporates. The urea is left behind. It's this crystal stuff. I can see that it's pretty clear to see around the rim of the DEF cap. I mean, it's been like that since I got the truck. So I can't think that something like this would be too healthy for the vehicle, but they say that it's not supposed to be bad, and that they say that this stuff isn't really supposed to be that bad for the truck, and that it doesn't really matter if it freezes. They say that the quality of the DEF does not get reduced if it freezes, and I guess if it freezes in the vehicle, it's also fine. I mean, what happens if you don't fill up the DEF fluid in your truck is that I believe it reduces your speed down to 45 miles per hour at first, or maybe it just goes straight down to 15 or 5. But if you run out of DEF fluid, the vehicle will only allow you to move at about, I think, max 5 miles per hour. So you really don't want to run out of this stuff on a trip or anything. So, all right, I'm gonna start filling her up. Here's the first jug. Take off the cap. The stuff is supposed to be like, it's supposedly it's pretty important to not get this stuff contaminated. And if it does, I guess the truck will start throwing red flags, and I guess that's a really good way to tick the truck off and have a expensive fix, just from what I've heard. So, all right, so I got that off. Each of these comes with this handy dandy little dispenser, which again really does not look that cleanly to me, because it's got all those crystals on it just from sitting by the jug on the shelf. So, yep, there go all the crystals come popping off. So, screws on there like that. And even these really don't screw on that well. So they always tell you that it's really important that it doesn't get contaminated. It doesn't get contaminated, but it seems to me like it's really easy to contaminate them. Just me. Alright, so I believe this holds 5 gallons, but every time I've had to fill it up, I've put 5 gallons in it, and it hasn't come spurting back out at me. Right now it's about 28% remaining, so we'll see if it comes shooting back out at me. There we go. Same deal with this one. Again, it really doesn't seem like these things are sealed that well for fluid that really cannot be contaminated, because there is evaporated urea all around it. So, and then they choose a kind of plastic seal that doesn't come off very well. This is just covered in urea. This stuff is non-hazardous, as they say. This will last me quite a while. So, it's really not that expensive to run these on the truck. So yes, it's just another added expense, but then again, I mean, do we really want to be putting something on our motors that is intended, no, not intended to, but has a proven effect of reducing the life on a motor? So if you weren't able to make it to the farm day, I will be at the Farm Progress Show in Decatur, Illinois next Wednesday, August 30th from 10 to 2. So if you weren't able to make it to the farm day, you can come there, you can meet me, talk to me, I'll sign autographs, do whatever you want me to do. Just basically just come and hang out with me if you're in the area. So just want to let you guys know. As well, you can get one of these, which I'm about to talk about. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this t-shirt. So this t-shirt is a special order that I put in for the farm day. Now, I don't typically sell these shirts because they are pretty expensive to produce. And normally, to buy one of these, you have to either catch a special sale that I hold, or you have to catch me in person, and you can buy them there. However, I decided that with the number of shirts that I have left over from the farm day, which I plan to have plenty left over, I figured that it was best to have more shirts than what I needed for the farm day, so that everybody could get one if they wanted one. But I have some left over, and I'm thinking about selling them on the website. So I'll put the link down in the description to where you can buy one of these t-shirts. Now, I'll show you a comparison of the two different types of t-shirts that I have. Now, the one that I have here is one of mine, And I absolutely love this shirt. It is extremely comfortable. However, the print quality on these shirts is a little bit darker, and it really doesn't stand out quite as much. If I ever get noticed in public, usually it's while I'm wearing one of these, mostly because it's so bright that it really stands out. And that's one of the things that I really like about my logo. But I'll show you the difference here. I have a shirt that I just took out of the box. This shirt has probably been washed about 5 times. Still in pretty good condition. This is one of the, I think they're direct ink, but this is one of the shirts that I special ordered, and you can tell how much brighter this one is over this one. Now, this shirt is extremely comfortable. I'm not meaning to demean this one at all, but this shirt is really expensive. So that's why I figured I would sell them on my website, because I know that people will want them, and I would much rather be selling quality t-shirts. I am very happy with the quality of many of the products on my store. However, I just wish that they were a hair brighter, and this shirt answers that. However, I do have to bulk order, which causes me some problems because, as you guess, they're expensive, and I mean, that's a lot of overhead for me, and a lot of money to just be sitting on in the house. So they will be available on my website. Go to howfarmswork.com. There will be a link there somewhere. So another thing that people were asking me if they could get are Farm Day wristbands, and I decided that I'm going to be giving these away. The only catch is that I ask you guys to pay shipping. I mean, you guys live from various parts across the world. I cannot afford to ship 50 of these overseas. So if you guys pay the shipping on these, I will happily send them to you. They're just regular How Farms Work wristbands with Farm Day 2017 on them. I really don't have much of a use for them this year, or after this year. So I know that some people had mentioned that they had wanted one of them, and I'm happy to give them away. But I just ask that shipping gets covered. So anyway, if you're interested in these, there are 2 sizes. There are adult and child. Be mindful of that. I'll show the difference in sizes here. So here's a child, here's an adult. The child fits inside the adult. The child ones I can put on my wrist, however they are pretty snug, and the adult ones I can fit on pretty comfortably with a reasonable amount of space around them. So if you're thinking about ordering one of these, I mean, just keep that in mind. I don't know how many I have of each size, so as soon as I run out of one, I will likely take the one size off and then just go from there, because I mean, I could just throw them away, but people were asking me to give them away, and if you guys cover shipping, I mean, I'm happy to hand them out to you. So anyway, I just wanted to keep you guys up to date on what's going on around here. Right now, the time delay between my videos is about 16 hours, I would say. It's 7 o'clock at night. This video is going to be out at 11 tomorrow. So my videos are up to date. However, with everything that's going on around here, my schedule is getting kind of messed up. People have been begging me to catch up as far as keeping my videos up to date, and because of that, I mean, I'm really not going to have anything to post if I get busy. So our videos will probably be a little bit erratic here and there. If I decide to go back to how I was doing it, which I do see myself doing, I mean, I'll probably just go back to doing it. So that's the current status. If you want one of these shirts or one of these wristbands, go to our website, howfarmswork.com. Follow the links. They're out there. Again, supplies won't last because these things do sell like hot pockets when they're up on my website. So that's about all for now. But anyway, just want to let you guys know. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All How Farms Work. And I'll see you next time.